Hello, assalamu alaikum. My name is Jebreel and welcome back to a new video. So today I have brought an interesting topic, and that topic is about language technique, that how someone learns the language. And so our today's topic is TPR, total physical response. This is a language technique in a way that kids or someone learns a language, and this technique was made by Dr. James Asher in 1960s. This technique's main focus is on the listening and the understanding and the learning of a child in a new language. Like he's learning a new language by listening and doing physical movement. So this technique is directly, or it is focusing on the practical or the physical movement that a kid is doing and learning a language. So today we will talk about TPR, that what is TPR, what are the physical features of it, and what are the advantages of using TPR in a classroom. So let's get started. So now we discuss about the background of TPR, that what is it used for and who made this. So let's discuss about its key features. The first of all, in key features, it's come physical activities. Now in TPR, our teacher shows the kid that you have to do physical activities. Now how? Now I am having a kid or children I am having, they are sitting over there. I would tell one children that sit down, so he would sit down. I would tell the other children that stand up, so he would stand up. So this is showing us the physical activities that the kids are doing in the class. Now I would give you another example, that a plane flies away. I would have a toy plane, so I would show them that plane flies away. So in this we are focusing on verb, we are focusing on noun, and also we are showing on actions, and the kids is focusing in it as he is seeing the toy. And after that I would tell him that now it's your turn and you have to tell me what do plane does. So after this he would tell me about it. So this is a good teaching or a good teaching technique for the children, that someone is learning a new language. Now let's move to our second point, stress-free learning. Now what does this mean? In TPR, a student can easily encourage or can be encouraged in a class because he is having fun, he is interacting in the class, he is interacting in the environment that he is having, and he is not burdenized in it because he is not using that things theoretically. He is having practically class and he is having fun in it. He is having he is having a good fun and interaction with the other children, with the teacher. So in this you won't get stressed, because in the other school classes, like if I take school classes example, the teacher will speak and you have to listen her. So in this the children or the student also get bored because he don't have any other thing to discuss, or he don't have any other thing to do, and he has to only listen to the teacher. So this causes stress, and in the TPR this won't happen, because there is physically and practically activities that a teacher would come and he would show to the kids, and after that the kids would be engaged in it. So it is stress-free learning in TPR. Now the third key feature is focus on listening. In TPR, first of all, in the starting of the video I told that they focus on listening, and this is in TPR the method of teaching is first focus on listening. It's not on speaking. First of all, listening is developed in the children, like they only listen to the teacher, that plane flies away, sit down, stand up. So they are only listening to the teacher, but they are not speaking over there. Like they would be speaking, the children would be speaking, but there is not even a little bit focus on speaking, but all the focus goes on practical things and listening, so that the children can improve their listening and they can know what is happening in the class, and they can know what the teacher is doing in the class. Now I discussed about the key features of TPR. As I told in the start of the video, we would be also discussing about the advantages of TPR. First of all, in the advantages of TPR there comes engagement. Now what type of engagement? Because in most of the schools the children are not engaged in most of the things. Now in TPR they are getting engaged, they are having practical activities, physical activities that the teacher is doing with the children. So after that they are getting engaged, they are not feeling any burden on them that what are we doing, but they are learning in a good way. So this is the benefit of TPR, that the children are easily engaged in a classroom and they are learning easily by being engaged in a fun or practical activities. The second point is memory retention. Now, as I told you that first of all, the listening is improved. So the children are, when you are doing physical activities, so in this, the children's brain is kept fast because they memorize phrases and words whatever you tell them. Now example, I tell kid that the plane flies away. So if you are doing practical activity, like I am showing him practical, so in his mind this would be kept that a plane flies away, and whenever I would ask that kid that what did I told, so he would know and that would be kept in his mind. So his memory is very fast, and most of the things they easily understand and they are kept in his brain, so that it can help them in future, and easily they are learning the language by TPR technique. As we move further, so the next benefit that I would add in this, that this is effective for beginners. Why? Because this technique is for the young, for the children. It's not for adults or the teens. It's for the children that who cannot speak their native language when they are learning another language. So that's why they are learning their own native language when they are young by using practical activities. So this is effective for the beginners. Now in this, you know that they don't focus even on grammar, because grammar is not even touched a little bit. They just focus on their base, that the children base is improving. They are listening, they focus on their listening, they focus on practical activities, so that the children can grow and they can be engaged in this native language, so that they get engaged in the language. After that they would do another things. So this is why they are not focusing on grammar, because grammar after some time they would focus in grammar, but in TPR technique there is no grammar included and you don't need to touch grammar in TPR technique. Now I would give you example. Now I am teacher. I tell that student Ahmad that touch your nose. So he would touch his nose. I am commanding him. He is knowing that what is nose. He is touching he is using verbs, he is using nouns. So like we should not add this grammar, but he is touching his nose, nose, and the teacher is commanding him everything. So this nose is kept in his mind, that what is nose and why would I touch it when the teacher would tell me, so I would touch it. So this is building up his base, that he knows about his nose. So this why it is very important for kids that they should give example the teachers, and we should have trained teachers, and this TPR technique should be focused, because this is very important for young children who are learning a new language, and this is very important for that children to keep in mind. So in my opinion, we should work on this TPR technique in many places, as it is very effective for beginners. So in my opinion, you would have learned a lot of things from this video. So we will be meeting you in the next video. Till then, stay tuned. Allah Hafiz.